Hi boys and girls, I have a project for you today. Today we're going to make a froggy flycatcher. See? Here's the fly. He's right there. I put a rock on the back of him to make him heavier. And here's my frog with his little legs and his little eyeballs. And this is how you play with your froggy flycatcher. You hold the bottom of your frog and you... I did it on the first try! Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, are you ready to make a froggy flycatcher? You're going to need a few things. First, you need a toilet paper core. I bet you have these in your house. And you only need half of one. So, you can make one with a brother or a sister, or you can make two, or you can set this aside for another project later. You're going to need tape or staples or something like that. You're going to need some white paper, maybe some computer paper, okay? And you're going to need scissors and markers or crayons. What you're going to do is take your half toilet paper core, and I put my fingers inside like this, and I start coloring my toilet paper core. Now, I don't think you want to watch me take all day to do this, so I have one already ready here, already colored green. After your toilet paper core is colored green, then you'll need a black marker or a crayon, and you are going to give one end of your toilet paper core a little squeeze and leave the other end open. See? The squeezed side and the open side. Now, the side closest to the open side, I am drawing two big black circles, and I am coloring them in. Those are my froggy eyeballs, and that is my froggy mouth. Oh, I forgot to mention that you are going to need some string or ribbon or a little rope for this project too. Now don't worry if you don't have all of these supplies, because I have some ideas for you that I'll share in just a minute. And I think the length you need for this project is just about as long as your arm. So give it a little snip. And then have a grown-up, or you can do it if you know how, tie a little knot in one end of your rope. Then what you're going to do is slip this knot right through Froggy's mouth up to the back near the squeezy side of the frog. So it sticks out just a little bit. So it goes in his mouth and it comes out his back, and there is the little knot right there. And that will help your string not come out. Now, because I have a stapler at home, I'm going to staple it right there where that knot is so it stays nice and tight. And I'm also going to squeeze the rest of the back all the way across. Now, you could glue this too and squeeze it shut. It was going to have to dry for a long time before your game is ready to be played with, though. So if you decide to do it that way, get it ready and then come back and watch the rest of the video after he's nice and dry. Then what you're going to want to do is get your paper. Now, you can use white computer paper if you have it, but if not, I'll show you another idea later. And on my computer paper, I'm going to draw 3 little ovals right next to each other, just like that, very small. I'm going to color them in nice and dark. And this is going to be my fly. It doesn't really even have to look like a fly very much, does it? Then you're going to cut out your fly. Now, what I found when I just did a fly made out of regular paper, he wasn't heavy enough to play the game and be successful. And that's why I found a little rock that I want to show you. I cannot find him. Oh, there it is. So I got a little rock. And what I'm going to do is attach the string and the rock to the fly to make it weigh just enough for the froggy to try and eat him. And here's how I do that. Here's the string, here's the fly. So I'm going to put some tape right here to attach the string to the fly. And I'm wrapping the tape around to go on the other side of the fly so it's nice and secure. And if your tape gets a little crazy, you can just trim off the extra tape with your scissors when you're done. Do you see how my tape is crazy? Don't worry. Don't worry, we can fix that in just a minute. So, but I really feel like my string is nice and tight in there then. And now I'm going to take my little rock and I'm going to tape it with a little more tape right to the back, just like that. So here's my fly, and I'm going to tape that rock right there. Now this is a lot of little pieces to work with. You might really want a big brother or sister to help you, or a grown-up if you have somebody that can. And sometimes it's just fun to watch videos on how to do things even if you don't do them yourself. So that's okay too. I sometimes watch cooking shows and I don't cook a thing. All right, so here you can see my extra tape. I'm going to be so careful not to cut my string, but I do want to get rid of some of that extra tape so it doesn't look so yucky. There I go. Look at that. Look at that. It's not so bad. And now I can hold it right here and swing, 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 give it a little swing and fling it up and try to catch it in that frog's mouth. I did it! I'm so lucky. Now you can stop right now if you like and you have a perfectly good fly catching frog. But if you would like to go extra special and give your frog some back legs and front legs, let me show you how to do that. You're going to need a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper and some scissors, and this can get tricky, so be patient. With my marker on my paper, I'm going to draw a letter S. Okay? Now I'm going to scoot over a little bit and I'm going to draw another letter S, but I'm doing it preschool style. I'm drawing it backwards. Okay? And now I'm going to do some extra tricky things to my letter S. I'm going to come back around like that and back around like that. No big deal, just like that. And then I'm just going to color those little guys green so they look like frog legs. And they don't have to be perfect. There's one of them colored green. And there's the other one colored green. Now for the front legs, I'm going to use my marker and I'm going to draw a letter J. And over here I will draw a backwards letter J. And then I'm going to come back around and close it, and come back around and close it. Easy enough. And now I'm going to color those. Now you're ready to cut those out. If you decide to do your craft time outside, be careful, these are going to blow away. You should go inside. So now I'm cutting out back legs and front legs, and they don't have to be perfect. They're going to be amazing, and you're going to know you did a great job on your project. If this part gets a little tricky, you can ask somebody bigger to help you. So there's one of the legs, and you're going to tape or glue that leg to the back of your frog like this. Now I'm going to cut out when my handy dandy assistant is getting frog legs taped on the frog. You hear that dog in the background? That is my dog. What is he mad about? Now I'm going to show you, see this leg is attached here, I'm going to attach the other leg on the other side so that when you look at the frog, it'll look like that. So I turn it over and I make sure it's going the opposite direction, and I'm going to put a little bit of tape right there. Right there. Look, I'm almost done, guys. I've got back legs on my frog. Now I think you've watched the videos by now. Which legs come first, back legs or front legs? Is this one happening the correct way? Now I have a front leg ready to go on. And these front legs are small, so they don't stick out so much. There we go, just out the side, just like that. I'm happy with that. And there we go, guys. You have a fly-catching frog. There's my fly. I give it a little swing, swing, swing. Nope, not that time. And don't forget, squeeze his mouth open. It gives you a better chance of success. Oh, so close. Nope. Come on. Yay, I did it. All right, now I did tell you that if you don't have all these supplies at home, I would give you some ideas of what you could use at home in case you don't have a toilet paper core or in case you don't have string. The string idea is really a great one that I learned. Maybe you have a shopping bag that your mom would let you cut. Let me show you what you can do. If you cut a section of this shopping bag, it can act just like the string that you use for your frog's fly. You just cut it as long as you need, and you can tape the fly here and staple the other end in. I did cut this one a little bit short, just keep going a little longer. And if you don't have the toilet paper core, maybe you have an old box and you can cut that apart and make it the shape you need it to be. And just a little bit of tape right there would close it exactly like you need it. Maybe you don't have markers or crayons at your house. Watch this. If you don't have markers or crayons at your house, don't worry. Don't make a frog. Yours will be brown. You can make a toad. All right, boys and girls. If you decide to make a fly-catching frog, oops, he's backwards. Send me a picture.